Welcome back to the channel, Super Snails. We are going to only relic this video. I don't know how long this is going to go. Relics are huge, a huge part of your Super Snail adventure. It's probably the most important thing, in my opinion. Relics give you everything. They give you everything. So you're gonna start in areas like the pond is a good place to start with, right? For example, here's where you have your inventory of all of your relics. Here they will start at green tier, blue tier, purple tier, and gold tier. I believe the green ones cost 1,000 to like open up, just so you can get their power to start going, and then you have to give them reagents to get them higher star level. At some point when you hit, I think it's 3-star. 3-star, yeah. So 3-star, that's when you're gonna start using your blue reagents right here, and you put them in there. Just because you have a relic that you can't get to this level, like we can't push it over because we don't have these 10 shards, doesn't mean you can't still get it at least to this level, because when you get it to that level, it levels up your stamps, and your stamps have value as well. Here, I believe these guys cost like 3,000 to open. These guys cost 5,000, and then the gold ones cost 10k. So, for example, like here's a good example, right? I recently had this one at this stage, so I only had X amount of orange reagents, and so it only got me to this portion. If I had 5 more, I would have put 5 more. If I would have had 10 more, I would have put 10 more in. Always put in to the relics that you really want to increase. Just put whatever you can into them as soon as possible. So here I can upgrade this one out. I think it gets me all the way to the bottom. That's perfect. So this was initially at 18%, but now it's at 30%. This is a really good relic. This is probably one of the best relics for the lumber camp, because it gives you wood output at 30%. 30% is the highest. Like, I don't know if the future is going to hold a 40 or 50 or 60%. I don't know if you're going to get them to red. I don't know what the future holds, but right now, today, 30% is really the highest you can go on a stamp. Your lumber camp, max camp, is 30%, which is fine, whatever. And then your wood, your ancient wood, at 30%. This is probably the best relic for your lumber camp, because this one has all three. This one has the 2 most important stamps for any of these generators. So this is generating you tadpoles. This is generating you fungus. This is generating you time machine speed, so that it can help you, travel faster. The more points you have on it, obviously, the faster your travel speed, or the amount you can accrue on a daily basis, which will make you travel or speed up faster, which gives you income and all that other stuff that comes with traveling. This one gives you obviously more wood, etc. But if you want to increase the daily output and the ancient wood rate, this is one you really want to, like, at least get to this star. You can get it up to the 5th star, and then find another one that either is for, let's say, for the quarry, or let's say for the pond. I think maybe this one's for the pond. No, let me look for the. Okay, so this one is going to give me 30% output. This one's going to give me art, which I don't care about, but it's going to give me the generate the white taps. So this is really good. We don't care about the 15 art. Is like, please don't even put the stamp there. I don't care about 50. It adds up. It's funny because it adds up, but it's so irrelevant. 15 is not it's overshadowed by the obvious, the 30% here, right? So that we'll just go with that. And then this one actually hits you with a farm output, tadpole, time machine. This relic is beautiful. As soon as you get this is the top. When they say 1%, this is God mode. This is above 1%. It looks beneath the 1% and says you're not even at this level. This one's that good. I guess what would make this one even better if it had a max cap, the trifecta, just like this one. The one that I just finished showing you, this one right here, when this one gets maxed out, is going to be like parallel to the one that I just showed you, or even a little bit higher, just because of the max cap, because that's what you want to have in these sections. So if we look at it here, if it was fully flowing, it gives you souls, offering speed, black tab rewards, more soul speed, and HP. This is good, but again, it's overshadowed by these 3 stamps. Those 3 stamps are just they're good because of the soul offering speed, and then this guy, and then this guy. That's really good. That makes it triple S almost by itself. So this you can put 6 S's on this sucker, man. This one's that good. This one's that good. There'll be relics like this throughout the game. There'll be relics that matter, that you can put in a museum. So for example, like this isn't the only place you put you can take a relic and exhibit it. You can exhibit relics here. So you may not have this right now, and you may be wondering, hey, when am I getting this? Depending on your either your level or how far you've traversed through the domain, or if the server that you're in hasn't released it, just know that it will. It's not something that I have unique to my own account. It doesn't work that way. You're going to get these things eventually. So just keep going. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. And here we have another place where you can display relics. Now these relics are unique. Well, not all of them. Here, sometimes when you first open this up, you got to do what you got to do. Because where you get these are from special weekly events. I forget exactly which one. It's the dude with the hood, and he has like his own little shop, and then you get enough of these points, and then you can get these and you can put them in there. What I would do with these space the quantum amp ones, these are quantum amp stamps, is when you get them to at least 5-star, stop working on that one and go to the next one, get that one to 5-star, and then go to the next one and the next one and so forth, and then eventually max them out, and then eventually awake them. Because remember, when you get to the 5th star, you can still upgrade it. You can still upgrade the stamps to get to that 30% value, or to their max value. Just because they're 6-star doesn't mean they're going to go any higher than that. They already capped out. So that's a beautiful thing to just be like, hey, so in Wish Week, you get a treasure chest at the end of it, which has X amount of relics that you can put. You can go all the way around, and you can get every single one of them, and you can get them up to 5-star, and be like, okay, I don't have to get any more of that because I'm getting my maximum value from the stamps. Because if I wait another whatever to get 120 just to max it out, because that's what it's going to cost. It's going to cost 120. Let me get you guys to that so you guys can visually see what I'm talking about. So, okay, so no, that's not it. Okay, this is a perfect one. So if I wanted to get this guy to the 6-star, I need 100 more, or whatever the difference is, 65, right? 65 orange agents, 120 purples, 120 blue shards, relic shards, and then I need 120 of its own individual copies of its own shards to get to the 6-star. And then after that, it needs 900, 300, and 100 to awaken. It's a lot. It's a lot. But just take a deep breath. Who cares how big it is? We're gonna get to it. That part doesn't matter either. But this is a big investment to then ignore something else that you could already get to the 5th star. So if you get everything else to the 5th star, you can at least be getting those benefits, those really important 30% investments. So that's also very good for you. If you want to go ahead and focus on one, it's up to you. That's fine. I'm not going to tell you don't do that. Do it your own way. This is not a video to tell you how to do things. This is a video to just show you just general information, right? So you can use the information that I'm sharing with you however you want. You could be like, you know what? I really want to put in all these points over here. Meanwhile, let's say this guy right here. Unfortunately, I don't have the other 80 shards that require me to get this one over, right? But let me see. Maybe there's one right here, right? So maybe, but maybe I can take my RFs and put them into this so that I can get this into the 5-star, so that I can get more bonuses. Because the next one, it's not going to show me what 5 stars, but this might go up to 16%, and that that bonus, those RFs, those Relic Forge points that I'm putting into this one right now is going to benefit me faster than putting them onto the other. Or maybe you don't care because you really want these now. So and that's also okay, because you know this is what this one looks like, awakened. You know, some of them do take that priority. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's fluid. It's fluid. Nothing I tell you here is church. Everything I tell you here is just an option and how you can, you know, go about doing it. The best relics, you can make an argument about the best relics. Some players like to play glass cannon, so they want attack. Some players want effect checks so that they can attack a monster, a boss or whatever, and be able to beat it or whatever. Let me see if I can find a monster. Let's take a look at this guy right here. So he's gonna have, or it's gonna have an effect. This is the effect. And actually, when you see it like this and it doesn't say like Civ, that means that it's all of them. You need to hit all of your effects. So you can have really, really high art, and that high art will increase that number, right? So it's great. But if it says like civilization, then all your other points don't matter. It's just you need to be able to bolster that civilization to beat this. So now you have a player that really wants to hit something that's in their way. So you are now going to focus mainly on civilization because that's what's in your way. It's like when you stub your toe, you don't even pay attention to your toes until they're in pain. Then all of a sudden you're like, I got to take care of that toe. My toe is the civilization. I focus all my energy on that. I get it out of the way. I don't have to focus on it anymore. I hope that even made any sense, because my analogies could be a little weird, but this is how relics help. Also, because they increase the weakness. Basically, prioritizing what you want. You can also prioritize, besides damage and effects checks and stuff like that. You can also prioritize output, economy, the stamps. The stamps could matter, like an extra 6,000 HP in the Rift might be really good. They're hitting a lot harder than 6,000, but you know, whatever. If it keeps you alive, that's good, and you may focus on that. And you may put all your points on that. Do what you can. When you awaken them, they cost a lot. It costs 900. That's a lot. 900 gold shards. That's why whenever you guys watch my hoarding videos, and I'm always like, oh, I really want these pickaxes, but I'm like, I always end up like forcing myself to get the relic shards, is because the relic shards are that important. So let's take another look, another place where you can put them. So we already saw that we can put some relics in the quantum area, right? In the quantum amp thing. You guys can put them in here, in the pond section, pond, quarry, fungus thingy, right? It's weird that he has a quarry in his home. Anyway, because it doesn't look that big. Have you guys ever seen the fights with like the spaceship and stuff? It pushes out the house. There's no quarry in what the anyway. You could put some in here. Another place where we could put them. No. We can put them here where you attack. So for example, if you wanted to go in here, you can go in here and then put them in the... Oh, I forgot the compass in the other side. Anyway, but there's a compass for the arena. There is a compass section for your genes right here. So if you could put them here... Wow, this looks terrible. I've been messing around with my equipment so much that I forget to do this, because I do the batch system, so I forget that's why that looks like that. Can we kill this guy? Of course we can, because I've been AFK. AFK in the brain. And I even got some gold reagents. Oh my god. So here there's stamps here, and these stamps are specific to this. So if you want to go change and you see this is your effect, this is your for this, wherever you are, it'll only give you stamp, like it filters them out to give you the ones that have, like, that say Gene Simulator stamps. The blue here versus the gray is a better bonus. So if you have really, really crappy stamps, but you have a nice blue versus a gray, and you have about the equal amount of stamps. Let's say the stamps are purple, this is purple, and this is purple, but this is blue and this is gray. Blue. Blue. All day. The blue increases these numbers right here. Makes you stronger. Good. Hit harder all the time. So that's a thing. You have, I believe there might be one here as well. Ooh, yeah, there are some here. I wonder if I have any of them. No, because they haven't even created these yet. So I'm sure they'll come out. I know that I've been playing this game long enough that if you don't have anything that is specific for the minion simulator, okay, put something in there. Put something in there. It doesn't matter. Just put something in there. Your highest value will always come up in this one. So 118 is the highest value that I can put in here. The next one is this one. Now, I could be putting these in the wrong spot. I could be coming in here. I could be like, oh, this is output 30, and the other one is like 15. I'm like, oh, crap. I got to re. One thing you should definitely do for your relics is periodically, whenever. You can be OCD as possible to do this on a daily basis, on a weekly basis, on a monthly basis. I saw a guy on Reddit, not to shit talk this person, because I don't value talking shit to people or talking about people either anymore. I just don't. I used to be an asshole. I don't care about that anymore. There's no value in being a jerk to people. They're just living their best life. This poor snail, he's been playing for a year and he needs help. I'm like, what? You don't know what to do with relics and this, that, and the other? I'm like, I can't help you. I can't help you. A player that's been playing for over a year and doesn't understand what's going on needs to ask questions. Like, you guys need to ask questions. Ask them. Don't sit in the dark after a year. After, you could have been like so much. He said he was like, I don't know, 20 million power or something like that. I'm like, that's not possible after playing for a year. No. It broke my heart. I was about to start typing and try to help, and I'm like, I can't do it. I can't. I can't, because I already saw like 20 other comments, and I'm like, I'm just going to be gray noise. I'm not going to be able to help this person. So I just left it alone. If you guys need help, ask. Please ask. Don't be that guy that in a year from now you're like, I don't even know what relics do. Please ask. The museum is another great place to take your relics and place them in. You have a lot of relics for a reason. Sorry, that's where I collect heads. I don't know why. I have a huge fetish for god heads. Like I sever them and I put them on a pike and I watch them before I go to sleep at night. That's what the snail does, dude. So here you can do the same thing, right? You click this guy, you go to change, right? And then the Korean museum specific relics will pop up. The reason currently that I have this one over this one with the stamps is because I want to have the best number here in this particular section right here, rating. I want to get this to S plus. Once I get that to S plus, I will then get this guy right here. Where is it? 80 extra 1800. Once we get to 1800, we can get the 80 plus metal output. You guys, if you guys don't already know about the metals, I did a metal short, I think, or something about metals, but I'm not gonna go over the metals. If you guys have questions on the metals, ask me about it. Maybe I'll do a metals only, I guess. But I got downvoted quite a bit for that one, so I don't. Maybe I didn't do a good job. So whatever. Where else can we put relics? You can put them in your compass here. So we explore 90%, I would say 99.99% of the time. If you're not exploring all the time, you're wrong. You should not be exploring when you come out here to defeat your daily hitman. You can't explore. He's there, he's in the way, he's not gonna let you leave. So you come here, you change your loadout, and you switch to this one, and your gear happens to have something that specifically attacks him, and you may even have some relics to put in here in the compass to directly fight him. You may have a trait to directly fight him. You may even have a form to directly fight him. Fine. Okay, so you switch that, you beat them up, or you lose, or you beat them up the first time and then you fail the check, and then you wait a couple more days and you beat them later, and then you go back to exploring. Oh, that's my daughter right there. Oh, good girl. A good girl. That's a pretty good haul. The best girl. That's my girl. That's my daughter. So what do you call it? The other reason you would not be exploring is because you have a specific gear set. Like right now, this is my highest gear set. The reason I did that is because I had to beat up a dumb monkey that had 40% freaking dodge. So I finally beat him, and I had to put on my highest gear, and I didn't want to switch it off. So you switch your gear, and then you go to like a domain, and you're not exploring here, but for the most part you are exploring a lot of the time. So you want to have a loadout that has, this one says in exploration, this one says in exploration, this one says in exploration, this one and this one. They all say in exploration you get something. You get something. So I know that one, I believe this one's technology. So let's just go to the Rubik's Cube. Yeah. So the Rubik's Cube gives you in exploration crit 15%. That is so good. And you get it at 5-star. You don't even need to awaken it, but you get it at 5-star at 15%. That's really good. You get your 15% crit damage, and then you get 5 fire damage, 150. So good. It hits hard. It helps you hit hard in exploration. You want to be able to hit hard in exploration. Do you need to focus on this one immediately? No. No, not at all. Because let's say this one, look. When you travel, it gives you 9% travel speed. That means that your 10-hour exploration is now 9% faster. That's really good. Reduction is really, really important. Okay, so if you're done beating something faster, if you start accumulating that throughout the weeks, throughout the months, throughout the year, you have collected basically a huge amount of time that you could throw back into the game. And it even that increases too, because when you put in your exploration, it's almost like if you do a full exploration and you do a fast forward exploration, you're still getting that bonus for that one, and then you're getting a bonus for you're getting all these shaves. They just keep shaving off. It's just it's very good. I don't know what the word is. I don't know what the mathematical term, or if there's a name for it. It just is good. it's just as good. Travel speed is a very good. It's a very good pasta. It's a very good meatball, whatever. It's good, delicious. I love it. And exploration, black tabs, 15%. This isn't saying a 2x chance to get 15% or 3% or 1.5. This is saying you are getting 15% more black tabs. Yeah, that's good. That's very good. 15% intel. That's very good. Why isn't it maxed out? Because I don't have enough shards, or else it would have been. Or else it would have been. If you can max this out and you can get this bad boy all the way up there, look at that. Look at it. Now, what do you want to prioritize? Damage or getting more black tabs, getting more intel? Getting more intel, getting more black tabs will help you get out of a place faster. In the Rift, they are asking for upwards up to like 600,000 intel for 1 point. For 1 point into something. And that right there is the difference between a relic, that scope relic, that will give you an edge to get out of here faster, at least to the next place faster. But look, it's asking for 800k, 800,000 intel. That's a lot. That's a lot. You want to have relics in your compass that can get you intel. You want to, in my opinion, you ask me, hey OJ, what do you prioritize in your relics? What are the best relics? I'm gonna give you my answer, and my answer is I want to get out of hell. I want to get out of wherever the hell I'm at, so I can go to the next place. I want to get an edge. I want to get that intel. I want to become stronger. I need the intel, and I'll do that. What else? What's your second then? Okay, well, I like I like these. I like getting economy. I like to be able to afford to make my shiny new weapon stronger. And how do I do it? I need black tabs. Um, I need white tabs in order to swap them back and forth to get my exploration gear. There's events that require me to spend 8,000 white tabs for a thing, and then 3,000 for another thing, and then 1,200 for another thing. These mushrooms, they are not the mushroom. Sorry, this needs to be white tab rate needs to be at 100% as soon as possible, because there is a limit. You don't click this, and I'm getting one white tab, one white. There's a cap throughout the day. I don't know what it is, but you want to come in here periodically, like, I don't know, 2 or 3 times a day. Click it if you're in the Rift like I am, and I rarely log in. And you want to click your stuff and get your stuff so that you can increase this guy right here. And then you obviously you can buy these. I've never bought these. I've never bought these. I literally just enjoy the perks of this game. The putting in these relics that give me these bonuses, like the 30%. Yes, max cap. What? Whoa! This is a good one. This is a really good relic. This is top tier because of the trifecta. This is just like this guy right here. It's the exact same thing, but for that, what do you want to what do you prefer? I don't want to tell you what you should prefer, because you might also pull on this coming wish week. You might go into like the civilization. I think it's Civ, right? So is this civilization? No, this is fame. Civ is, yeah. Okay, so Civ gives you, let's say, Tai Chi, Soul Offering, don't care. We want all gene research, right? Let's say you really just want to hit that T7, that T8, so you really want this one. And so you go in here, and for some reason, you fucking insane God mode lucky son of a bitch get 3 of these. Right? Now you get this to T, whatever. I don't have that kind of luck. I mean, I'm not saying I don't. Actually, with your guys' luck, I can. Because you guys, your guys' energy has been giving me a lot of luck lately, so I appreciate that. What I'm saying is, you on your own might be able to pull that 0.08. And how am I going to tell you not to put points onto that? I don't have it. So I can't tell you, hey, don't get that one. You should put it on. Nah, dog. Get what you may just get every relic that I don't have, and I might get every. You know what I'm saying? So then from there, you kind of like put points into that stuff. I'm gonna go over one more thing real quick, and it's this section right here. So here are the bosses. These bosses, like when you get to a certain tier, they will show up and you can fight them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They all have like a 5-star or whatever. So if we get this golden relic, right? If this relic gets to the next level, there's going to be another. This one's going to unlock. So at 3-star, this guy comes out, and this at 4-star, this one comes out. At 5-star, this one comes out. At 6-star, this one comes out. And when you awaken it, this guy comes out, and then you can fight him here. The problem is I don't have the shards for it, so I can't do anything about it. I can't show it to you. Some of these guys will get really effing strong. They are so strong. For example, like look at this dude. 2 million. I should be able to punt this guy. Okay, good, perfect. Round 3, it looked like he didn't even touch me. So what do we do with these points? We back out real quick. We go into the little I don't know. What are those trophies that they get for movies? That, and then those points go into this. In the early stages, they don't cost anything. It's like 1, and then you can put 1 in here. Now they're costing me. I need 5 of these to get those. So when you defeat the guy here in the middle, they usually drop 3, that is another good benefit. That's another benefit. You can now be a hunter for just getting these, and that might motivate you to awaken these. And I can't stop you from doing that, and I don't want to, because that might make you happy. Getting this awakened might matter to you. It may not be the right one because it says like 1,000 HP. I don't want 1,000 HP. 1,000 HP is good, but it's not good. It's not good. It's not good, but it's not bad. 6,000 HP is good, but it's not that good. Effect checks, the negative 150. This is what I was talking about. That's good. It's not that good. It's not. In America, 30% damage. Yes, that's so good. If we were in America, we're not in America. That is not good. It gives you an awakening power, so it goes from 87 to 97, so it goes 10 more points. And then if you put it in somewhere where it goes blue, it might go to 190 or not 197, 107 or 117 or something like that. That's fine. Like if you go to a museum and all of a sudden that relic that we were just looking at is fully maxed out, and then you put it in here, and all of a sudden it goes to a higher number. Fine. Now your museum is getting bonus stats and possibly hitting its rank sooner. What? I just never noticed that there was a 2S. What the? Disregard me. I never noticed that there was a double S. Makes sense that there would be a double S. I'm not embarrassed to say that I didn't know that. I don't care. But yeah, where was I? Okay, so you focus on what you want. You focus on what you want. You have many places where you can put them. You strategically use what you get. You strategically look at what you got and say, okay, imagine a table in front of us, and here is my box, and I throw all my relics on the table, and one of them says you get offering speed, you get chore speed, you get black tabs, you get white tabs, you get attack damage. What are you choosing? Well, I'm choosing the black and white tabs first. Then I'm picking the damage, because I do more damage. I attack more than I do chore speeds. Chores you do like 4 or 5 or 6 a day or 7. That doesn't matter. The speed, whatever. And then the altar speed, right? The offering speed right here. That could be like a good third option from what I just placed you, right? But then what happens if you throw your box out in front of me and it's like, well, I didn't get any of your relics. I got this dumb relic that says 300 fire damage. It says civilization. It says in domain, and then it says in exploration, intel, and then the other one says I don't. It says hitman negative 500 check, right? Just making something up. I would go with the exploration first, but I don't have yours, but you have your own. You see what I'm saying? Like you start taking your own pool into consideration and say, okay, I what is important to you, and you start putting points into that, and you or one of those could have been like your pond now increases whatever, your time machine now increases, etc., and you get those bonuses, and then you get to reap the rewards from that. What else before I forget? All right, so we did this. This is your daily. By the way, this is something I don't even pay attention to anymore. But eventually you're going to have enough relics. What is this? It's not the sign-in day yet. Okay, that's fine. What is it? Bro, this has gotten so big. I haven't looked at this daily check-in because of the batch system in so long. This is crazy. Now they're actually doubling down on relics on this section, because for the most part, a lot of players probably have them all. They probably just do, or close to them. And these give you extra bonuses. So like, for example, like what's today's date? Today is the 7th, so this one right here. I would get whatever bonuses the daily would be. Like if it says you get 1 white tab, but if you have this relic, it says you get 2 tabs, and if it says this one, you get 3 tabs, right? It's not bad, right? Because if you have them all, you get an extra. That's another bonus for you. But this one's this one's super minimum. Like I whatever. I don't care. It just does. Oh, and I think they matter if they're awakened and stuff. It does that one. This one's gonna take time, and I can't tell you to rush this because I can't. I don't even pay attention to it. It's just something beautiful that happens behind the curtain. I don't care. So we did this. This is the Mirage section. The Mirage section. The more points you get, the more it increases your snail's hard stats, which is just insane. It doesn't say anywhere. It says snail hard stats increase. That's wow. In Civilization, Mirage damage is 135%. That's awesome. It's hitting the Mirage bosses harder. So you can see the 12 million freaking HP bosses, and the more you put more relic points into your relics and increase this value, now you can start fighting them back and they don't just stomp you, which is, you know, really, really, really nice. If you come here, this tree right here looks like this for me. The reason I even put, this is the minion side and this is your snail side, and this right here down the middle is just snail stuff. So like, this is going to give you me HP, rush, and in the arena. Okay, cool. This one right here, it starts off with leadership. Snail, HP, minions. Sorry, not snail. Minions. Another minion one. I don't care. This is going to stay like this. I don't care. Leadership. Defense, HP, cool. And then we have minion. If this was in percent, this would be valuable. If this said 1%, 2%, 3, 4, 5%, this would have extreme value. Right now, an extra 5, it matters, but it doesn't matter. Leadership. you get where I'm going with that. So eventually, when I get to these purples, maybe there'll be another one with leadership. I'm assuming. If the trend continues in that general direction, this is really good. This side is got what does this side? Lotteries, 5%, percent. What am I working on right now? Wormhole refinement, percent. My minion cloning recovery, percent. Oh my god, minion cloning Pt1. Oh my god, percent. It's scales. This is the hard scaling section. If you chose all of this side, hit this right now and reset that shit and go straight to the left. Only get your leadership when you can, and then go back to the left. The left is where you want to be. That's percent scales. I can't stress that any higher or any more than that. Oh, okay. So this is okay. So here's where you awaken stuff. When you awaken stuff is when you have enough for these guys to look this way. Otherwise, they're not awakened. They look like that, right? So if you have enough to awaken, you hit the eyeball. It's asking you for 900, 300, 100. That is a lot. I think I've said this before. I'll say it again. That's how important it is to when you do your what do you call it? Your event, to come here, and when you look at was it this one? No, it's not that one. So this is, I may have this. I don't have this, but I'm still gonna get it. I'm still gonna get it over the pickaxes, and I'm still gonna get it over the organ chest, because it's shards are just that good. Eventually this event continues, and I'm just gonna keep getting that. I'm just gonna keep getting that. I'm just gonna keep getting that. If I reached this, which I won't, because it's requiring me to basically dump another maybe 600 or 700 lottery tickets, which I don't have. I barely make 500 on a 2-week basis. I'm not getting this. I can't. In the Species War, they added the mantis. I would rather they add another event, another event here. Like, they have lottery, they have wish, they have offering. I would rather they had something else, like a domain event or a fissure event, where you can hoard something, or not the wormhole, right? Because we constantly have speed ups there. So give us, hey, so we can get more stuff. Because the Species War is fun, but it's not as fun anymore because it's just the same thing over and over again. Not saying that it's bad. I'm just saying as far as excitement goes, these are better because you get relics and stuff like that. Over there, you get like, hey, you get stuff, whatever. Hey, I'm going somewhere where I shouldn't be going. Let me stay back on track. So there's shards there, so you want to be able to get those shards, and you want to be able to become stronger, and you want to be able to get these maxed out because of 900. 900 is not a small number. Now you will in the early stages have a relic. This one's a good example, right? This one's really common. I'm pretty sure it's extremely common. So if I go into, like, I believe right here, 6.5% chance. I guarantee you, I'll probably one time it right now and get it. Okay, I didn't, but I got this one. Like, it's common. These guys right here are common. As soon as you start getting a lot of these are common. These are not common. This one's beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, so yeah, get them. Get whatever. I don't know where I was going now because I was trying to see if I can find something that was really hard, and everything I guess I already have, or most of it, right? Because there's got to be something here that I don't have, right? Maxed out. Okay. 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 All right. Whatever. So just get what you can, and eventually they're going to. This number is going, like, you're gonna get this to 5 star. And let's just say you don't have enough reagents to get it to the next level. But this says 360. Once you get this to 6 star, you can those 360 shards are going to be available to everything else. You're going to have a lot of relics that do this. They're just going to get lucky. You're just going to get lucky and hit on those a lot. And you're going to be like, why can't I use this freaking number? It's because you haven't gotten it to 6 star. The game won't allow you. It wants you to be able to max it out first and then say, okay, you no longer need these anymore. You can't make a mistake. You can't regret not doing that. So maybe you're awakening something and it takes away from this thing, and then you come back and you're like, oh, I really wanted to max this out, but it took. Now you have a conflict where it's like, listen, you're free to do that once you 6 star this guy right here. I'm not even going to try it. The mask. I'm not. Once you max this guy out, I am going to freely allow you to take that and put it into the community pile. And then when you click on the icon of it, this is where you find out where the many places where you can get it. What the Tai Chi is? I don't fuck with the Tai Chi. I'm sorry. I don't. When Wish Week comes out, I don't mess with this at all. This is where you do your Tai Chi. Let's just say we wanted to do fame, and sorry, that's not what I wanted. And let's just say I wanted to get a gold one, and let's say I want what? Are you saying no? Oh, okay. It's just telling me that it's for a second I thought I could pick the one I wanted. That would be broken, and I would totally change my mind right here, right now. No, because this is RNG. So you take whatever, you put this in here and you add it, and then it's in there. And then you spend your 250 Tai Chi, you reshape it, and then it'll pick from any one of these at random. Most likely one of these three comes out, and then you'll get one of those. I don't like doing that because, again, I'm taking already good amount of shards and possibly not getting something back because of the RNG. It's stacked against me, in my opinion. I would rather take those shards and use them to reshape in something. And if you come to the little party hat, you can always go to your Relic Forge points. And if you wanted to go to your fame section, if you have 120, you could put 100. You could put some points into this one. Bam. You get another 40 shards, which still I'm 120 points shy away, where I could go and be like, okay, is this one close? I don't even have this one, so do I just get it? Maybe. No, not probably going to. I don't care. I could be like, hey, where the hell does this one come from? It comes from the lottery number 1, and usually that's why. When you get into the Rift and you unlock Lotto 2, most of the time you're smashing that number 2 versus that number 1. It's like an ex-girlfriend. You're like, I'm sorry, I still love you, but I gotta let you go. And it's like, I gotta go out with, shorty number 2 over here, and you just don't go back and sometimes get them, unfortunately. But you can RF them, if that makes any sense. Here, ooh, look at that. But I'm not gonna start over. I'm not gonna use my RFs to start over. I already got this maxed out. You see the conundrum, right? Here at this point, I would probably go all the way down, all of these gold ones, get them all to 5-star with my RFs before, unless the output is that much better. and then you can go ahead and say, okay, screw it, I'll take the L and put in 40 this week. Let's just say it takes you a month to get 120. Put another 40 onto this one, and then put another 40 onto this one, and now in 3 months time I will have you at 120, and I'll reshaping you because I also have extras. So that's how you can do that. You can do that your way. I'm not telling you not to. I'm not telling you to do so. Some of these are a little cheaper because they're a lot easier to get from some other place or whatever. In exploration, cells collected 1.8%. Actually, goddamn, this one's really good. Lottery number 1. Oh shit, redeem and this is the only place I can get this one. Okay, so something like this will make me think I have to do it. Spend the points onto at least get it to T5 or star 5, S5, star 5. This is gonna give me, let's see what the stamp looks like when it's at max. It's gonna give me 600 damage. That's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. But is it gonna take up a slot? No, it's not gonna take. This isn't. Nah, this is good though. This is good. The awaken is okay because it gives me damage. Usually the awaken damage, like snail attack, when they usually like reshaping and they give you snail attack, I think the max is usually 100. Sometimes they go up to 120. I could be wrong. Whatever. That's I don't want to talk in definitives because I don't know myself. Something could, you know, freaking be 300 and I wouldn't know. Like, ooh, this one's really good. Gain 20 intel as soon as you travel through a new area. Travel speed. This one's really good. And exploration, purple reagents. Purple reagents is really good because it's really close to gold. This one's really good. This one, in exploration, 2x purple drops 15%. There's a 15% chance to get 2 times the purple reagents when you are given the opportunity to collect. So if you drop on a tile and it says 10 purple reagents, here you go. This checks and says, hey, you got a 15% chance to get 20. So it sounds like a lot, but it may not be all that great. In exploration, yeah, but this one might be good because if you get 1, you might get 2. The possibility, and it's a lot. This one's good. This one's really good. Is it only here? Oh, lottery number 1, of course. So another 40. So okay, so this is what we're gonna do. I'll show you right now. I don't care. Whatever. I'll show you. This is what we do, and this is how we do it. This is good. This is a good way to end it because for the most part, the what do you call it? Everything here is I think I covered. Here you can put some. Here you can put some. You can put some in here. You could put some in here. You could put some in here. You can't put any in there. You can't put any in there, and there are no more relics that I know of that I could put anywhere else. And then there's the compasses and stuff like that. So Jesus Christ. Okay, I'll use the ticket, and then I'll get that out of my way. Cool. So here, let me show you. This is the slow way. I'll show you guys the slow way because there's a slow way and there's a fast way of doing this, especially if you hit the lottery too for the first time. You're gonna be like, I want to do this fast. So this is the slow way. The slow way is you come in here. So I click here and I do whatever, reagent, and you see how it's at faith plus 4 points. Let's find out what so this is fame. Okay, so let's see if the fame section right here, if it goes to like 8. It might be 1, so this is going to go there, randomly goes up top. This one randomly goes to the bottom, there, and then 7. Okay, so it's close. So it gives us more points onto the fame section because this favors a fame, right? So it favors fame. That's how it works. Quick upgrade all. I didn't have this before. Actually, no, yeah, it's always been like that. But yeah, you quick upgrade. The fast way, if you have enough reagents, you quick upgrade, you hit back, and then you upgrade again, and you go back and you upgrade and quick upgrade, and it makes it go faster instead of it showing you the animation. Be cool if it was like a skip animation, because there's certain things that you've seen enough times that I'm like, please give me some QOL so I can skip all that, but whatever, it doesn't matter. And then okay, so I didn't mean to do that. The first 2 are not the stamps. if I had reagents, these next, this is the stamp 1, stamp 2, stamp 3. So this right here, this stamp and this stamp right here would eventually, what do you call it? I don't think I'm even going to use this. If anything, it's going to be the travel speed. But I'm going to come in here. This is something that you guys can do whenever you have enough money and you have enough of these. I'm going to go ahead and put 100. It costs 100,000, which I just fortunately do have. And then I'm going to go back into that relic, which is lost to me because I don't know what the hell it looked like. Oh, there it is. They sometimes move them at the very, very top, even on top of the awakened ones, because they're ready. You're able to upgrade them somehow. Somehow you're able to upgrade them. But the problem is that it doesn't give you an exclamation, which doesn't let you know, hey, check this area. For what? An exclamation. Oh, you can upgrade it. Sometimes it does when you can get it to, when you can 6-star it, but it won't to just get it to this side, up to this point. I don't know why. I don't know why. But okay, so right here, you see how the stamps are purple. We are going to upgrade this guy. We're going to upgrade all. But that's going to cost us 25. And if we look here, now one of our stamps is gold. So you may not have enough reagents to get the thing all the way up, but you can get it somewhere, and somewhere is better than nowhere. Yeah, boom, points, 5-star. This good to go. That's as big as it gets. Boom. We come in here. It's not going to 30. That's it. So we can leave it here currently for now. I don't have 120 shards. I don't have enough. I don't have 360 more relic forge points so I can get this to T6, so I can get my 2.2 and then 20 intel. Eventually I will. Maybe. I don't know. Whatever. Eventually. Whatever. It doesn't matter. One day. And it's going to stay here, and then I come here, and then I come back here, and then it's no longer at the top anymore because I can no longer do anything with it. It goes back into its hidey hole. I kind of hurt my account a little bit by doing that because I could have put the points into this because this one has more value to me. But it's okay because this is still a waiting game. It's still a slow game. This game is an idle game, but the devs know that they had a little joke by making it into a snail game because this moves at a snail's pace. To me, that's the joke. I get it. I get it. It's more fun to me though. I don't know why. It's not selling you sexiness. It's not selling you whatever. It's giving you some complexity though. I would say, and when you first start, there's a relic here. I think everybody hits that. And there's a little rock right here that you click, and that you can click it 1,000,000 times, and it's the finger. It's the golden finger. Eventually, you're gonna get enough of those that it doesn't matter. And if you don't get that one, you can always come in here, talk to him right here, talk to the motherboard. That's salesman. Sorry. Chore home Easter eggs. So home Easter eggs. You can get it here as well, and you can get the video game that has the RNG of 100 here. You don't have to, if you don't hit those, you don't have to. You just get them right here. You get this one. You don't have to break your finger to clank it. But it's one of the first relics that you can get in the game. I would just sit here and click 100 times just to get it. It's fine. It's worth it because you're going to get a starter relic, and it costs you just a few seconds, a few strokes. So, yeah, I hope you guys got something out of it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It's a long one. There's a lot. There's probably even more stuff that I missed. So I'll make a part 2 if I missed anything. Leave me your questions. Ask. Join the Discord. Don't join the Discord. Join the Super Snails Discord. They're smarter people there that are constantly there 24/7, constantly telling you what's up. Go on Reddit. Ask. Please ask. Do not be a secluded, isolated snail that doesn't learn by not asking. That's probably the worst thing you can do for yourself in this game, because this game doesn't allow itself to not be community, driven. It wants you to go out there and explore outside of your own shell. It wants you to explore other places, where other snails live. It's a bizarre game. It wants you to communicate with others, and in doing so, you find good places. You find places where you can hang out and be like, hey, I want to learn from these guys, or I want to talk to these guys, or I want to like whatever. I like this game. And I hope I helped you guys out as best possible. It's all I could do. It's all I could do. My throat is done. So I will see you guys on the next one. Thank you. Peace.